Welcome back to Third Coast Podcast. I'm Joe What It Do Gators, and you're listening to episode 291. And returning to the show, we are joined with Glen Stormin Norman.
That's right, man. I'm so happy to be back. It's a pleasure. It's been exactly, a year since I've been sitting next to you?
It's been a while.
It's been a minute since we did a podcast, so I'm super excited that you invited me to come back, man. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm excited to speak about what God got to speak about.
Nice. And how's everything been up yours way in Alexandria?
Man, it's been great. You know, we got settled in probably about a couple months ago in Alexandria after living in Opelousas for about a year. So it's been up and up from there, you know, just enjoying the life, enjoying our family because we're closer and stuff like that. So
nice. And if the listeners don't know, Glen over here is a world famous MMA fighter, or at least to me personally. And also he is a fitness guru. Excuse my, can't talk today. But Glen has a whole bunch of things going on for himself. And I want to take a little bit of time in the beginning of this show. We do have a holiday coming up in it'd be a couple of days, but when this comes out, it'll come out on Juneteenth. Yeah. And I have a little bit, if you want me to, actually been doing my notes, listeners, and a little bit of information. Juneteenth is observed June 19th, and it commemorates. I can't talk.
No, you good.
It's the day in 1865 when enslaved African Americans in Texas learned that they were actually free.
Yeah.
And although the Emancipation Proclamation was issued on January 1st, 1863, the delay occurred because Texas was geographically isolated and Union forces were not present to significantly enforce the law. So it took 2 years later. While Juneteenth marks the end of slavery, equal rights did not immediately follow. Years of discrimination, violence, laws restricting voting, and, of course, Jim Crow law in southern states enforced racial segregation and inequality for decades after slavery ended, taking 100 years for major federal civil rights with legislation such as the Civil Rights Act in 1964 and voting rights of 1965.
Yeah.
And it's just 100 years later, and that's why, to me, I thought it was a little, coming from a white man bringing up the topic, but it's information to why we need to celebrate this holiday. Absolutely. And why it's important. Because it took all them years of slavery, and then they came out, hey, this shit's wrong. Yeah. And then 100 years later.
100 years later, man. It's crazy because that day is so significant. A lot of people don't really understand what's all behind that day. It was a start to the growth in our American, society, so we can all come together. Like the fact that me and you are sitting across from each other, it shows progress, right, in our culture, shows progress amongst the people. I feel like that day could generate people to feel compelled to want to support local Black-owned businesses or local businesses in general as well. Support them because those people showing the true definition of what it means to instill with, discipline, integrity, and the want to grow our country, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I like about it. That's what I think about it.
And, there's always trolls and stuff, and people, the 4th of July is the only American Independence Day, and da-da-da-da-da-da. But everything, 2 years, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
2 years later than 100 years. And it's like this needs to be educated and taught to, for lack of better words, ignorant people out there, because all this struggle, while you're saying the 4th of July, but all this struggle was still there.
My thoughts on that is like this. The 4th of July is an independence for the country, but that don't mean it was independence of freedom for the people. You know what I mean? This is two different segments of it, right? You have two different branches. So you can't say that's the only one to celebrate, or, you know, so that's not right. You know, I don't agree with that. And people are going to say what they say, but I don't have the power to control people's minds. Yeah. You know, I'm not here for that. I control what I do. My actions and how I feel about it is what I stand on, you know. And if that's what I stand on, that's what I stand on. So, but I respect other people's opinion. Do I have to agree? No. But everybody's entitled to what they believe.
Yeah.
So. Yeah,
well, hopefully this will change a few people's mind moving forward in the world. They can listen to us and discuss this and be like, you know what? Maybe I need to, you know, take a step back and realize what's going on, you know?
Absolutely. And that's the problem with this world. Information flows so fast, you know, so people don't have a chance to really digest information. They only have an opportunity to see something for the surface of what they see. But they don't have the opportunity to really dive deeper into it. You only have your select few that really dive deep into it and be willing to share. But you know, that's just how it is. You know, you ain't gonna always have people that's willing to do the deep search for themselves and get the knowledge.
Yeah, information is key out there, listeners.
That's it.
That's the biggest thing. And you know, looking at the past. Oh, my bad.
You good.
Looking at the past can be terrible, but we have to learn from it so we don't repeat history, you know?
Right.
But man, some of that shit just don't make no sense how people acted and how stuff went way back in the day to me.
I mean, I feel like history is sort of kind of repeating itself in a way. You know what I mean? We still seeing things that we should have gotten rid of or say we overcame years ago, right? The reason for those abolishments, the reason for all these things the changes in America is so we can continue to grow together and excel. You know, what we're seeing now is a lot of excellence. Yes, you see a lot of, you know, people in leadership that needs to be there from that, you know, not needs to be there, shall I say, but that earned their right to be there and they got the opportunity to be there and they can stand in those seats now. You know, African American people doing great things for our community. And, you know, it's just a lot of growth around everybody. I think we just need to accept the fact that there is growth and just continue that growth and not try to reverse it, not go back and start trying to replay things and say, no, it shouldn't be this way because, you know, whatever reason. So that's my take on that.
Okay.
Yeah. Hope that makes sense for all y'all out there. You know what I'm saying?
And if y'all ain't checked out Third Coast Podcast, let me backtrack. Make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That is our biggest push right now. And we hope that you like the content out there. And content creation is always fun, ain't it, Glenn?
Always fun. I mean, except when you're doing all the editing.
No, yeah. Yeah, because
that's the tricky part right there.
Because I've seen a lot of your content. It's not just like you're in the gym or you're working on training. It's like you and your wife are making content consistently together, and that mind span, that attention span, that grab. You know, is that a lot for y'all?
No, man. And matter of fact, I want to double down on something real quick. Something I wanted to mention earlier. I got caught in a. But anyway, but you mentioned wife, right? So we was recently married this year in February. So shout out to my beautiful wife. She's awesome. She's with me everywhere I go. We support each other in all we do. So I think it comes naturally for us because we both are natural creators. She's amazing. She has her own things going and we kind of just gelled on a lot of things. Like we just got similar interests in the way we create and the way our minds are. You know, so we finish each other's sentences, you know, since the beginning. So it's just kind of something that's not really hard. We just both think of an idea. We're like, hey, let's try it. Let's see how this go. And we just put it all together and it works out, you know, and people love it. And one thing we want to share is our love with the world, right? Everybody should know that everybody's lives have their own issues, whatever, but it's all about sharing love, spreading love and positivity. What God wants us to do is to spread love and positivity. And that's what we're about. Our hearts is about that. It's all about love. If we can impact one life, that means the world to us, right? Because that one life, we led that life to Jesus. And that's what it's all about at the end of the day. So that's why it's so easy. It flows so effortlessly from us.
Nice. Yeah. So married, got a house. Doing all the right things right now.
Yeah, trying to do what God's put on my heart, man. I've really been allowing God to lead me God is speaking through me in this moment, in this current moment, because he got some things he want to share with the world. I just hope to inspire somebody with that. So, the kids are doing great. We got plans and stuff for the future. We're building something nice and huge, and we can't wait to just reach more people. That's the goal. I want to reach more people. We both do. We want to just inspire the world to, live the way that God wants us to live the way that he written for us to live. And that's what it's all about. And just continue to spread love and joy, man. That's it. Yeah.
Nice.
Absolutely.
And what's crazy about that is how with technology and the way, videos and the way the world works now with TikTok and everything, how expanded the world is. It's crazy how that you can change somebody's life by just one video. A minute and 30 seconds,
Yeah.
You can bring somebody, closer to God or whatever you have going on. And it's really cool that we live in that time and age.
Yeah.
Because I passed, when I took my trip to Missouri, I love the thrift shop.
Yeah.
So I'm a big vinyl collector, love hip hop vinyl. So listeners out there, if y'all got hip hop vinyl, send it my way. I will buy it. But anyways, I saw a payphone for the first time, and I can't tell you in how long in the thrift store, like an old school payphone.
Yeah. And
it just, I pulled out my cell phone. I got access to anything I want at any given time, knowledge about peanuts, or what's the weather going to be like. And and just made me think, people had to go buy an almanac back in the day.
Right.
And just guess that what the weather would be on June, or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And going into the religious thing, that's how people had to find God. You had to go out, knock on doors or, try to get people to come in the church and stuff. And now you can just do it at a couple edits and
that's it.
Change somebody's life.
Yeah. Speaking of that, your trip to Missouri, was it Missouri, right?
Yeah.
We took a trip to Memphis, and I want to double back on the Juneteenth thingy. Idea, the topic, because we went to Memphis and we actually went to Martin Luther King, that historical place. What it was, the Lorraine Motel. I think it was the Lorraine Motel. So we went, spent a trip out there, and actually for another reason, but we stopped at the museum, and we saw a payphone. I picked up the little phone, talking to it, Obama was on it and stuff like that. I think it was pretty cool to hear that. But that's some historical stuff that ties to how far we've come. You know what I'm saying? We've grown so far. We've come from all these things where people used to have to do things so manually to now we're doing it more advancedly, and we can move a lot quicker, in the world now. So I think that's pretty cool. And also last night too, I want to mention, shout out to all the people that supported our event last night at Upscale 30 event venue. We of course we pushing the historical day of Juneteenth and stuff like that, and, supporting each other. And it was a great thing to see all the people come together, man. It was great.
I do have to say something about Missouri though.
Go ahead.
That is one of the most Caucasian ass states I've ever been in my life.
Really?
Yes.
Didn't know that.
There's white people as far as you can see.
Wow. I'm thinking Missouri is just straight up a mixture, a full mixture.
No.
I mean, I don't even know what part of the states of Missouri is. I've never been there.
Yeah. From what I saw, just trying to be honest and funny, listeners out there, but I'm telling you, it made me uncomfortable. It's can we have some fucking ethnicity on this trip?
Can we borrow somebody real quick just to fill the stages? Hey, go sit over there.
Yeah, it was bad. I mean, it was nice up there, the hiking trails and stuff like that. I went to some cavern or something, like a drive-in cave and stuff, seen a billion years of rock formation and stuff. Yeah. It was all right though.
So what was y'all purpose going out there?
That was a me trip.
Just a you trip? Okay,
yeah.
got you, bet. I don't want to say I want to go visit Missouri, but sounded like it was fun for you, my brother.
Yeah, it was all right. They got really, really relaxed recreational marijuana use.
Come on.
Yeah, so that was kind of cool though.
Yeah.
You can go in with just your driver's license, and you can get up to I think it was 2 ounces at one time. And if you live in the state of Missouri,
mm-hmm.
a resident, if you have a residency there, you can grow up to 6 plants at your house on your private property. So their laws is really relaxed. Where Arkansas, right below it, is, gun ho about keeping people in jail and, filling the numbers. That's a whole nother topic. Was it the industrial prison complex? Conspiracy / truth.
I ain't heard about that.
Yeah, you never looked. It's in a big summary. It's basically laws are created to keep people in jail, so they can keep the prisons full. So the people that run the prisons can make all the money from it.
Wow.
So like through the years, there's been, through every state. It's not just Louisiana, but most states.
Yeah,
they make certain laws or have certain stipulations in the law to keep people in jail or keep people in jail for an extended amount of time.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah, that's crazy, man. And don't get me wrong. That's something I probably heard before, and it's kind of been out of my mind because I've been focused on so many other things. But yeah, that's crazy how the world is, man. Like, we create laws to just keep people down, instead of uplifting people, teaching them the right way, showing them how to move through life the correct way. Right. That's crazy to me.
And I don't know. It's always that's why I tell everybody that the most important thing you can go out and do is vote locally.
Yes.
Go vote, man. Vote for the small
Y'all
things.
Seen what happened this year? Y'all seen all the votes that took place, the changes that took place from all the votes, man. Vote. When if you got the opportunity to vote, right? That's a big deal. People, that's how life changes. You say you won't change. People always fussing about change, right? They always say, man, we need change. We need this. But y'all not learning about the historical things that's happening, so y'all can't make the right decisions. So you don't vote because you don't have the knowledge. So go get the information, go get the knowledge, go do your research, get your own opinion first before you believe somebody else's, and then go out there and make the impact, right? Because it takes us to make the change, right? We put these people in the seats. We put the people where they are as our voice that's loud, right? We got to raise our voices and go out there and make an impact, go change the world. If we want to see change, we got to be the change.
Yep.
We can't complain about it. We got to be the change. We got to show the world that we're here to make a difference.
And there's people have gone through so much to get you the right just to have, you can go in that little booth and say yes or no,
Right.
And it's important because there's people that died on the battlefield, died protesting in the streets just for that right.
Exactly. I mean, think about it, man. Like, y'all don't know how powerful it is. Women, y'all don't know how powerful, things are for you guys, how much power we have as people in general, right? To make a difference in this world, to make an impact, right? All the things that our cultures and country has come through, and all the people that have come before us that have paved the way for us to make a difference. Let's take advantage of what we have, the resources that we do have, and make a difference. That's all that matters, man. It takes us. It takes a united people to make that happen. I'm with that. And that, you heard it right here from Glen, Stormin, Norma Jean. So,
Glenn, what's your fitness journey that you've continued from the last time?
Yeah.
Where's the progress in that recently? And you have a website now too, also?
Yeah. So Stormin Fitness is something I started back in 2024. I remember us talking about it last year. Stormin Fitness is big to me. It doesn't mean just working out, training, stuff like that. It means a whole and complete life change, right? And it's been growing ever since I started it. A lot of people really support it, which thank y'all to all of you thank you to everyone that supports Stormin Fitness, and y'all support the vision and where we're going. But Stormin Fitness is a complete mental, physical, spiritual, emotional, all those different things to change the dynamic of a person, right? That's Stormin Fitness. So people don't come to me and pay me to just go in the gym and show them how to work out, right? People come to me and pay me to show them how to live a better life, how to be a better person, right? How to think better, right? Because we all are imperfect people. We all fall short of the glory of God. But at the end of the day, we have an opportunity to grow and develop, right? God has an ability to enter our hearts, change our thoughts, and transform our life, right? True transformation comes from the transformation of your mind. So I start there with every client. So if when you come in, I immediately start talking to you about different things. I'll ask you certain questions that lets me know where you are mentally, right? Once I find out where you are mentally, then I know how to approach you and give you the right guidance to help you think differently, right? I don't force people into a direction. I just give them the information to help them see what they already should be seeing, but their vision is clouded by the world and things that they've been experiencing in their fitness journey. So, but right now we got a team of people. My beautiful wife helps me out. She loves supporting me in that area. I have Nicole. Thank you to Nicole out there who supports me in the marketing area. And then I have another guy who just started with me, Nicola. He's all the way out, I think, in like Illinois, and correct me if you see this, but, yeah, he started and he helped me out with the website design, and that's where storminfitness.com came from. So he created all that for me. And it's funny because, you know, thank you, Lord, for the revelation. It's like God sent him to me. We went to basic training together. Me and this guy, I joined the military in 2011. We went to basic training together, and he contacted me one day and he was like, yo, Glenn, what's going on? And then it led to us talking about what he do and what I do. And he was like, hey, I can help you make a website. And I was like, this is full circle. This is I'm talking 15 years ago, 16 years ago, me and this guy never talked since then. And now he's a part of Stormin Fitness, all because he kept seeing my stuff pop up on his page. So that shows you how God worked through him so he can see something in me, and together we connected and made something big. So that's where it's at today.
You know, I forget all the time that are you still in the Army?
Yeah, still in. I know you served. I know you did your time.
Yeah, have fun with all that.
Yeah, man. I'm still in right now currently. Yeah.
And so you plan on retiring from the military, or? I mean, how long have you been in now for?
I've been in for a little over 15 years.
Oh, yeah. It's over with now. You might as well finish.
Yeah, I'm going to be wrapping it up pretty soon. It's getting to a close for sure.
Do what I didn't do. Make sure you get all your medical records before you get out.
Yeah, I'm working on that right now. Getting all that taken care of. So, and everything looking good so far on that.
So listeners out there, if you were in the military and you tried to go start doing your stuff to get your benefits from them messing you up, it is a pain in the ass. Excuse my French, but it's a pain.
Yeah, it's a pain, man. But if you get somebody that you know to help you out, you can be all right.
Yeah, I got my buddy Xavier's dad is helping me with the process now and stuff.
Yeah.
And, you know, setting up the website ID and all the different things that go into it. Yeah. But before you get out the military, just get your medical record, so it's a lot easier on you personally in the future. Yeah. If you're in the military watching this, and thank you for your service. And Glenn, thank you for your service.
Thank you as well. Hey, brothers for life, brothers in arms, man. That's just how it goes. Once you put that uniform on, it's like you take it off, but you never really take it off. You know what I mean? So it kind of wears you, as you still carry your demeanor as such. Yeah.
So with you said when someone comes in, you want to get their mindset. Yeah. So how does that tie in with fitness? Like, you think that you have to have the proper, like, thinking and strategy to get your fitness goals too, because you got to be mentally strong and physically strong?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Because the mindset is where it starts, right? Anybody can say, I'm gonna go to the gym and train and work out and get fit and eat right. Anybody can say that. That's fine. But the mindset is what starts that, right? So you have to be able to put yourself in a place of, you have to be able to say, I'm able to say no to myself on certain things, right? For instance, if you're reaching to be 160 pounds a year, 180 pounds, okay, right? You got to have a mindset to say, the only way I'm going to get there is if I stop doing these things, or if I change these habits, or whatever those habits are. It don't really matter. But there's certain things you have to be willing to lock in on in order for you to reach a goal. Right. And you know that for yourself. I'll say, man, you lost a lot of weight since the last time I seen you.
Thank you.
And you look great when you had the weight. You look even great now. Right. But you did that with the mindset of saying, I got to make a change and I got to be better. And this is what I got to do to get there. Right. You didn't wake up one morning and say, I want to get there, and kept doing these same bad habits that kept you at that weight. So that's the only reason why anybody can make a change in their life on any dimension, is your mindset has to be. But it always starts in the heart, right? It always starts in the heart. And that's where God comes in and repairs things in your heart that's messing up some of your thoughts in your mind, right? Because for those listeners out there, I'm very into my word. I'm very into, so you might hear me mention God and Jesus a lot. I hope that's not offending anybody, but if it does, okay, I'm sorry. But at the end of the day, here's the deal, it's all about how God impacts your heart. When God want to change you, he changes your heart first, which also changes your mind. That's it.
Yeah, I've been doing lots of push-ups is one of my big keys, that jailhouse bodies style. But no, I went from 200 anywhere. I was standing anywhere between 225 and 230, and I weighed myself the other day and weighed 181 pounds. And I went from a tight 38 pants to a loose 34.
That's what I'm talking about, man. There you go. Ain't nothing wrong, man. You got to put the hands up. Clapping. Like, yeah, like, come on. Like, that's a big deal, dude. So, and let's talk about your mindset on that. Where were you thinking? Like, what made you feel like you had to do that?
I wanted it for myself, I guess. And then I had a lot of, like you said, bad habits. So, one of my bad habits is I like to drink beer, and I like to eat, we'll eat big meals after, like drinking and stuff. But like I went from, being honest with the listeners out there, went from like drinking 4 to 5 days a week to every 2 weeks now.
Okay. Hey, that's good.
And it's like only on like a Friday.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying?
It's like a treat to yourself. You kind of made your mind. So, and that's what it's all about, the mind. That's the same thing when it all comes to mindset. It's like you have to be able to discipline your mind, but also treat yourself when you feel like you've reached certain echelons or certain levels. Because in order to be able to make it to somewhere, you have to be able to set goals. So your goal was to get to what, 185?
Yeah.
So you got to 185. And once you set that goal, you had to be realistic. In order for you to get there is to let go of drinking for whatever. So that's what I meant by the mindset. I have to start with your mind because I have to figure out what's stopping you from reaching your goals. Because everybody can reach their goals. Everybody have the ability to make it. Like I'm no different than you or anybody else. We all put on clothes the same. We all breathe the same. We all got the same operations going on inside our body. The only difference is your commitment and willing to be disciplined, right? And have the mindset towards whatever it is you're going for. So, and that's why I start with the mindset. And that's what a lot of people value a lot about my business. They love that part about my business because most people have this thinking that they go to get a trainer just to work out. Most people have that thought. I don't want to pay somebody just to work out. I'll work out myself. Or I don't want to pay somebody to do it. But it's not about that. To be a trainer is that. Trainers do that. Trainers will just train you in the gym. That's cool. But a coach is going to train you in every dimension. That's what a coach is. Like football coaches, basketball coaches, they're not called basketball trainers. Football trainers, they're called coaches for that reason because they have to be able to change that player's mind in order to get a result on the football field or whatever. All right.
Yeah. 1 second. Let me check this video. I have, the listeners know I have PTSD recording with David that one time and Darian. With Darian. Okay. I was recording up there at Global Alliance Fitness Center, right? Or is that wrong?
Global Fitness.
Global Fitness. So I was up there recording.
Yeah.
And we were in the octagon and it started, it shifts naturally.
Yeah.
So it cut the video off at like 14 minutes. And ever since that episode, I always make sure to get up and check to make sure it's running. Cause it's just like, please don't cut off. Please don't cut off.
Yeah. I got you. I'll be thinking the same thing. I got you.
You know who I watched the other day? I was on Prime and I was on the live TV and it was a recording, but it was from Beat the Bare Knuckle Fighting.
Yeah.
But the one where they're in the triangle, right?
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, they were announcing the fighters. I'm like, hold up. Is that Brandon? Because I seen him come walking out and this was the fight from April.
Yeah.
He looked freaking amazing in that ring. Like he looked like the pinnacle of a fighter, you know what I'm saying? Just swole and he's got back muscles I didn't even know that you could have. And he tore old dude up. it was like the second round.
Yeah.
He hit him and he was going down and he pulled back his hit because he could have hit him again.
Yeah.
And he's like, get back up. Come on, I want some more of this.
Mm-hmm.
And he ended up winning the fight. But it's cool to see like all y'all stuff. Like even if I've never interviewed Brandon.
Yeah.
Brandon, you need to accept
gotta get him on the show.
You gotta accept my friend request. I'm about to just go up there and bug you now. And but it's cool, even though that I've reached out some of these fighters, and I haven't got a chance to interview them, you know. But it's cool to see that y'all are doing y'all's thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you've had fights recently, seeing everybody achieve that goal of getting in that ring, making weight, taking that challenge on. And it's just pretty cool to me.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to see Alexandria, Louisiana, on Prime TV.
Yeah. That's pretty dope, man. Brandon is a great fighter. We have a lot of great fighters at Global. So shout out to everybody at Global, Coach Allen for running the show over there. All the other fighters, man, we do great together. We're a family over there, man. And we really truly help each other step by step through the process. That's why you see such greatness coming from the gym. Everybody gives us all the inner details, like the smallest detail, all the way down to the nitty gritty. So we can understand each technique better. And we work like, we like family, man. So I enjoy it. I'm ready to fight again. Ready to get out there. We can talk about it. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm ready. It's last time I fought was, I want to say August 2nd last year. Obviously y'all know the turnout. Y'all know how it went. All the people that's listening out there. It didn't go my way, even though in the beginning of the fight, we could talk about all that. Yes, I was winning. But the fact of the matter is I lost. I took a bad loss, got knocked out. It's crazy how that happens. Like it's almost like a full complete turnaround. Like I won a fight by knockout and then I lose a fight by knockout, and it kind of, at the time when it happened, it was heart wrenching, because I was like, oh my God, like how I'm gonna, recover from that. But that's the power of the mind. It's what you tell yourself after that, knowing who you are in Christ, right? When you know who you are in Christ, man, it's like when you know who you are in Christ, you can't allow the world to affect you, right? The world can't stop you, right? Because if you already, whatever Christ already told you are, no matter what the world say about you, it will never be you, right? So that's how I was able to bounce back. Shout out to my beautiful wife for really supporting me in that moment, because it was hard for her to watch, and all I could do is sit there and just see the sadness on her face, But at the end of the day, she was just worried and concerned for me. So thank her for supporting me in that moment. All my family, all my friends that came together and was, supporting me. But I'm ready for action again, man. I'm ready for whoever it is. We got a August 15th card coming up. I haven't got a word on who I'm fighting just yet, but whoever it is, it don't matter.
Whoever it is,
170, baby.
You better be prepared, because
be ready.
I think I reached out and talked to you a little bit. Like, I would not want to fight you next. Like, who's ever going to take this fight? You better be prepared, because it's coming.
Man, I'm not going to lie to you, bro. Like, and this is just me speaking not me speaking. This is God speaking. It's just, there's going to be a lot of change, a lot of storm in that cage this time. I ain't going to lie to you. Like, I'm coming with everything I got, everything God had put inside of me. Right. That's just the reality. So you're right. Whoever steps in that cage, man, be real. Be ready. Be ready. That's it. Be ready. Right. Not taking no credit from nobody. Whoever steps in that cage, believe in yourself like you do believe in yourself, but believe in the fact that I'm bringing everything. That's it. Yeah. It's going to be a, whoo. That's like a Ric Flair. Whoo. But it's going to be fun, man. I'm excited about it.
And you said that's the 15th of
August 15th. August 15th is the plan. That's what we're shooting for. We believe that day's gonna happen. We'll see.
All right. Yeah. Do they have a location yet for that one, or?
Right now, Paragon Casino. Some of y'all already seen me fight through this promotion before, aka it's in Marksville. So that's where it's gonna be through. And while I'm speaking on that, I will have different things that I will be pushing out, like my merch and stuff like that. Some fight shirts. I know people have been asking me about it. We're going to do a fight shirt, coming up with a design right now for it, so that people can wear some gear. And then on top of that, I'll be putting out information about the tickets later on too. That should be coming next month. And then also, if you guys if you're a business out there, local owned businesses, no matter what business you have, I'm interested in taking on sponsors to help me get to that point of what I need, get everything I need to get to fight night. Cause it does take a lot, training camp, needing stuff, medicals and stuff like that. So all my sponsors just know that if you support me, you have access to a wide range of my connections and stuff like that. So I can, market your business on top of you helping me get to my fight night.
So with the sponsorships and with how that pairs with fighting, because I've seen that's a real common thing.
Yeah.
What's the importance of having so many sponsors when you go into a fight? And why is it on the sponsors on the shorts too?
So the thing is, the way I look at it is, and I've seen a lot of people, a lot of fighters, I've got people who mentored me and told me that that'd be a good option to do. What it does is, the business invests in you as a fighter that money helps you, pay for things in training camp, pay for your medicals, pay for new gear, some equipment, maybe some medallions, something to walk out with, whatever. It's just to help to support you, throughout the fight camp and stuff like that. Really, mainly and truly supporting you. And from that support in reverse, you support them by just marketing their business so people can be aware of that company, right? And just to get some advertisement, because there's a lot of eyes on the show. So it's good to just get their word out for their business. So it's a way of saying thank you, right?
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Because I was just curious about it because, Waylon, all the different guys that I've, talked to and stuff.
Yeah.
Like Waylon gave me a shirt and I looked on the back and there's like 10, 11 different sponsors on it. And I'm like, I was always curious. I don't know why I never asked before, but like why they pair so well with it together. Yeah. Well, I guess if you're out there fighting and you get, a win, their sponsors is on you, get some exposure, I guess you would say.
Exposure. That's all it's about, just exposure and showing love. Like what we talked about earlier about Juneteenth, it's all about coming together, and that's how we, express excellence, right? That's how we express it. Like, hey, we support each other. Like we're here. We're one for another. I'm gonna support you. You support me, and we're looking at it like, man, you're growing. I'm growing. We're getting better together, and everybody wins. That's what it's all about. I think people fear that so much. People compete so much. They want to compete. And I'm in competition, right? I'm in combat sports. So I am competing, but it's healthy competition is what I'm getting at, right? Healthy competition. And what we're doing by supporting that business and that business support us is healthy, right? We're growing.
So have you ever had to turn down a sponsorship because of a business is just, not in line with your values or anything?
No, I haven't. I'm still young in the game, man. I'm still young as an amateur fighter, so I'm looking to go pro soon for sure. But no, absolutely not. I literally, my main thing is I approach my friends like Saddler's Towing, who's been supporting me as a sponsor. Saddler's Towing, they've been family to me. Main Street Meal Preps, stuff like that. I'll use them on my business. IDI, I used to work for them before and they supported me. So, but really and truly, I'll go to like people that I know. And then, word of mouth will spread if somebody approaches me, which I haven't had happen yet. But if somebody do approach me from watching this video, I usually, I'm open to seeing what they're capable of doing for me versus vice versa. But there are companies that I probably would say I wouldn't not necessarily represent, you know what I'm saying? Depending on like what my values are and their values are. If we're not aligned in that area, then it wouldn't make sense. Then yeah, that's probably something I wouldn't partner with. But I wouldn't label a business in the instance right now. I wouldn't label nobody in this moment, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Yeah.
So if like AdamandEve.com reached out to you, would you? I said if Adam and Eve reached out to you.
Adam and Eve?
You know what that is?
Huh? What?
I'm trying to make
it. Tell me what you talking about. Huh?
It's an adult store.
Oh yeah. Lingerie. Yeah. So yeah.
I was trying to make this
no, man.
Get you out of character.
Well, no, I would say that would probably not be a good idea. Like I think that one would be a little against my values on that part, but I support their business. I ain't, whatever. I support what they got going on. Shout out to y'all. Adam and Eve. That was funny, man.
And I was just trying to get you a little. Just wanted to see that big old smile you got going on.
You know I like to smile, man. You know I like to smile.
So how many clients do you currently got?
Right now I got about, I want to say 8 or 9, I believe. I gotta look. I don't have my phone. My phone is actually right there, but yeah, about 8 or 9, something like
Nice.
that. Yeah.
And these are people that you work with on a daily basis?
Yeah. Well, most of them are online. But I have like I got like 4 in person. But the other ones are online. Yeah. So I talk to them weekly and daily, but as far as like in-person contact with my online, no, not all the time. It just depends.
So is there challenges with working with people, online versus in person?
No, honestly, I find the online program a lot easier for people. A lot of people fear, some people not a lot, but some people do fear it because they're like, well, I won't see you in person and stuff like that. But the benefits of the online approach gives people the freedom to train on their own time. Right. Because I got a lot of people that are busy moms and dads and they work full time and they only got certain availability to work out or to train or to commit to certain things. So I get people to submit their stuff and it's as simple as, hey, what's your schedule like? And I build their program around that schedule. I build every program from scratch. So it works for their schedule. It doesn't break up what they got and mess up their routines. They're able to stay in the same flow of what they got going on. They just add that little tidbit in it, right? It's just another little way you open up the app. I tell you exactly what you got to do for each day. And you follow that plan to a T. And everybody that has worked with me has seen progress. I mean, I've seen people drop up to 30 to 40 pounds with me. Me personally, y'all know my journey. I came all the way down from 260 pounds, right? To now I'm walking around comfortably at 190 and I fight at 170. So, I pretty much just teach you every tactic that I use and I don't gatekeep. It's easy for my clients online to really tap into my program. They get involved into my app. They get in my app system. I give them all my tools, all my resources. And every week I give them just a little bit more knowledge. I send videos. I'll send them messages, motivational Mondays, stuff like that. And it keeps them engaged the whole entire time. I got a girl working with me right now. Her name is Ashley. She's doing really well. She dropped I want to say she's up to like 10 pounds right now, and it's great because, her family enjoys it. They see the results from it and she's feeling better from it. And I can see her results. I track it on the app. So everything is trackable. So I look at everything week to week from progress photos to data and all that. And I track them week to week and they love it because I get to show them printouts of what they're doing every week. And it's easy when they see it, they actually feel better and that helps develop their patience.
Through my fitness journey, I'm learning that when you start losing weight in certain areas, you start building up I wouldn't say it's like loose skin. I don't have like a lot of loose skin, but trying to get that stomach area, trying to get that V going in that lower part. Yeah. That I find that to be one of the hardest parts for me personally, trying to get because I got like the little 2-pack trying to come in, but trying to get that bottom to dissolve that beer gut from all them years, that's been a challenge for me.
I wouldn't say it's necessarily from the beer, so to speak. That is the hardest part for everybody to lose. That's just the reality. And there's simple tricks and stuff like that, but I'm not gonna go into detail and all that. But there's ways to take care of that. Now granted, it does take some time. It takes some patience. It takes you to understand how the body works a little bit better. But that's your body's storage center, so to speak. Like that's what your body used to protect your kidneys and your liver. It's like insulation, like in a house. The insulation, it keeps your body cool in that central area for those major organs. So it's hard to lose, man. But you got to stay the course. Keep eating right. Stay consistent. It's gonna fall.
See, I was trying to get some information out to you, and it's like you if you want the knowledge, you must go to storminfitness.com.
See, you tried to trick me, right? See how you tried to trick me.
I try to get y'all some free advice, listeners.
Go to storminfitness.com. But I can share this. I do make ginger. So ginger is a really good thing to use for the stomach. It's a natural diuretic. It burns that fat up in your body, helps release those stored fat cells. So, I always recommend ginger. People who don't know about ginger, man, get it. I sell, not used to, but I sell ginger juice, that I make personally. And people can buy from me, and a lot of people get results from it. I use it before my fights and helps me shed out and get a little slimmer. So, and lose that little pudge at the bottom for sure. But yeah, ginger is definitely a good way to go. Nice. That's one little tip I get.
See, we got something out of Glen, y'all.
One little tip. That's it.
I had one more thing I wanted to bring up. Hold up.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I found some information earlier about this great inventor, and so I want to talk about Lionel Johnson. He grew up in segregated Alabama in 1950. This is like an excellence thing, I guess, or a little history thing I found. So, old dude became an inventor, an engineer, and entrepreneur, and he is best known for creating the Super Soaker water gun.
The Super Soaker water gun?
Yes. And
I heard about that gun. The Super Soaker water gun.
Yeah, I
think I used it one time, maybe.
So he got put in the Hall of Fame in 2021 for the Inventor Hall of Fame, and he also, let me backtrack. He came up with the idea while experimenting with a heat pump that used water instead of Freon in 1989, the year I was born. And I'm the last of the 80s babies, December of 1989.
Wow.
Yeah, I was born in the last month of the 80s.
Come on, man.
Technically speaking.
Dang, okay. All right.
But I just want to bring it up because, we were talking about Juneteenth, like in that 100 years, he was living in segregated Alabama, dealing with all this crazy shit. Yeah. And he came up with one of the most iconic summertime toys of all time for children that have enjoyed for generations since. Yeah. And it just shows that through struggle, you can find success and greatness.
That's right. That's right. The struggle helps you build that resilience, right? Helps you build that resilience, helps you persevere, helps you see things in yourself that you wouldn't have seen without the struggle. Everybody go through the struggle. And that's a point I want to make real quick. It's like a lot of people, get on social media and they see things going on in people's lives and they start to think that their lives are perfect, and it messes with your mind. You like, oh my God, my life is turmoil and everybody else's life is great. You know what I'm saying? So people don't understand that everybody struggles. Everybody go through some struggle. So don't allow social media to make you feel like, oh man, I wish I had that. I wish I can be them. I wish I can be that, because if you wish for that, their blessings, you also have to wish for their struggles, right? Because what they did to get to where they are, is the reason why they're there, right? And it's the same thing for that individual's life that's looking on to that person saying they wish for that. They can just pray great things about them, and that God is going to restore whatever they got going on and build their life up as well.
So before we end this, Glenn, do you have anything else you would like to share with the listeners out there?
Man, I definitely want you guys to tap in for my upcoming fight, August 15th, at the Paragon Casino in Marksfield through AKA promotion. So I'm definitely excited about that, man. I'm definitely looking forward to putting on a show for you guys. I know last time it didn't go my way, but it ain't about the past. It's about where we are now. So I'm excited about that. Also, if you guys haven't heard about Stormin Fitness, make sure you tap into me, storminfitness.com. You get all the resources there. Reach out to me, book me, for a call consultation, and we can talk about whatever you got going on so that we can get you going in the right direction. Also, last night, I want to touch on that at Upscale 3rd Event Venue. I'm a director and producer for that. I do fighting, I do fitness, I do all that, but I also direct and produce for 3rd Street Talk. My beautiful wife, she co-hosts that show with DJ Tenye. We just kicked that off last night. We did a ton of interviews. Speaking of which, we can probably get 3rd Street Talk to do you an interview right? So you can get out there and y'all can connect with podcasts, right? Y'all can interview each other and like help each other grow. I don't know how that partnership will grow, but we can do that. But at the end of the day, you know, we started that as the director and producer. We're looking for more people out there. So if you got a business, if you got a talent, you got a skill, you got something you want to share, promote, come holler at Third Street Talk at Upscale Third Event Venue. And yeah, man, it's just a lot of great things going on, and I'm just excited about it. So to tap into me, social media, also Facebook. Y'all know me. I'm on Facebook at official Glen Norman, Instagram at Glen Norman Jr. _ MMA, TikTok Glen Norman Jr. And also my beautiful wife and I have our own Facebook page called Life with G and K, where we share our life. So tap into us at Life with G and K, so that, you know, y'all can see and be a part of our positivity, man, so we can uplift your life and stuff like that.
Nice. You got a whole bunch of shit going on, stuff going on.
God just keeps moving me, man. He keeps moving me and allowing me to make an impact wherever I go. That's what it's about. I just want to make an impact. That's why I love being with, you know, my wife, man. We just all about impact. Nice.
And, you know, it's really cool that y'all can create and make content together, you know, and have like that vision and dream and passion. That's really, y'all have something beautiful going on.
Yeah, man. I enjoy what we got. And I think it's gonna grow to be able to allow us to reach billions of people one day, you know. So but like I said, it's all about the impact and growing the kingdom. And that's what it's all about, man. But yeah.
Well, Glen, you know, I appreciate you coming down as always. Mm-hmm. And at the end of the show, the listeners know we do words of wisdom. And, you know, I like to keep the show now between like 45 minutes to an hour. I found that's like pretty much the sweet spot for our content, I guess you would say, full content for the show. Yeah. So, listeners out there, I'm not trying to do all that editing anymore too. It's something about when a video goes from an hour plus is like the editing just becomes extremely hard for some reason. Yeah. It's something about it's called video latency and the audio, matching them together, because audio records at a certain frequency where video records at a different one. Yeah. So you have to slow down actually the video because the audio will outrun the video.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's called video latency, I think is the word for it. Could be wrong, you know. Got that good Louisiana education going on.
Come on, man. I ain't never edited a video that long, so I would have never known. But yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, words of wisdom, if you have any.
Let's see what I can pull up. I got a lot of good quotes, man. Let me look. I'm gonna do this right quick. Let's see. Let's find one of my best quotes. Y'all got time? The listeners out there, y'all got time?
Well, while you do that, I'm gonna give my words of wisdom. My words of wisdom for episode 291 is to believe in yourself and never quit. And when the world is throwing rocks at you, that's when you need to be the strongest, because that's when you're about to succeed, is when you think that you're at your lowest or the whole world's against you. That's just the world showing you how much that you can do this and how much you can succeed, because they're all just bumps in the road. And if you believe in yourself, you're strong enough and you can get through anything.
Yeah, that's right. 100%. 100% of the time. And that's a good quote. That's really great. What you just said, because that follows through what I'm about to say. One of my mentors back in the day shared this with us a long time. It says that your energy introduces you before you do. Right. And that's big. That's a big wisdom piece right there for you guys, because, one thing that we forget is that we are energies here, right? Obviously I can physically see Joseph. He can physically see me, but we're literally energies, right? You ever walked into a building or a place, Joseph, and you was like, you know, you maybe had something on your heart weighing on you heavy, right? And you only knew about it. You're the only person that knew about it. Nobody in the room you talked to. But you walk up to somebody like me, and I'm like, hey man, how you doing? And I immediately ask you what's wrong, right? And you didn't even say nothing to me. You didn't open up to me. You didn't speak a word, but I felt something on your spirit, your energy, and was willing to ask you a question to check on you. And you opened up, whatever the case may be. But that's what I mean by your energy introducing you, is because whatever you feeling, people are going to see. whatever you're thinking, people are going to see. So that's why I say your actions speak louder than your words. So take this with you guys, listeners, man. Check your energy, right? If you feel any type of way, anger, resentment, bitterness, fear, loneliness, whatever you feel, pray it off of you in the morning, say a prayer, lighten the load, let God take those burdens for the day and carry on about your day. So when your energy will lead you to the places where you want to be if you start off with that right mindset. So you prayed all that negative energy off you. So when you walk out into the day, every good thing that you were praying for, you're going to walk yourself right into it, or it's going to flow right to you because your energy is opening to it, like the law of attraction, right? You're opening your energy to receive those good things, instead of walking around with a block up because you woke up feeling hurt or damaged or broken. Right. So I hope that impacts somebody's life. If you wake up hurt, like Laura said, joy will come in the morning. The joy that comes in the morning comes from the fact that God has already given you the ability to pray those things, bad things off you, so he can guide you the right way through the day.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, Glenn, I appreciate y'all coming down. And,
absolutely. Appreciate you having me.
Another wonderful show.
I got a gift for you. Last time we came, you had gave me a gift, right? You remember that gift? It was a t-shirt, wristbands, I think like a keychain or something like that. But my wife right there, she got those shirts for me. Can you grab that for me? Yeah. I'm gonna grab. All right, so I forgot to give you this. I'm gonna give you this one first. This is for wintertime. Obviously, you lost some weight, so it may be a little big on you. But my old "Stay with a Goal" branded shirt. You know, if for those of you that don't know, "Stay with a Goal" is a motto of mine. I love speaking on it because I believe that everybody in the world has ability to stay with some type of goal, no matter what goal it is. If it's just you opening your eyes in the morning and stretching, that's a goal. It's if you putting your foot on the floor, that's a goal. So Stay with a Goal really can touch anybody's life. So it really is suited for any event. So this is for you, my brother. And then also, for those of y'all that do know as well, we got merch, Stormin Fitness. So you lost some weight on me again. So I don't know if you get fitted, but it's a large. But Stormin Fitness shirt, man.
Hey, that's my size.
That's your size? Come on.
A large.
What size you came down from?
An extra large, but it was a tight extra large. But these larges, when I put them on, I got this shirt the other day, and I was like skeptical about putting it on, and I tried it on. Because usually when I button up shirts, they get tight all the way right here, and this is a large, and I buttoned it up, and it had space. Mm-hmm. That was between putting on a large shirt with space and putting on these 34 jeans.
That's crazy.
When I put these on, I felt. When you can put them on and you don't have to like suck in your stomach
man.
You know, it's like you button them up and there's not, you know, my stomach wasn't hanging over my pants. I felt like fucking, it's an amazing feeling.
That's a blessing, man. Like, and one thing on that, like look how good he feels. So all the people that's been thinking about getting into fitness and getting, you know, working out, look, take an example right here. This guy like really showed you what it looks like to put your mindset in the right place and reach the goal, man. I'm proud of you, though. Like, I'm proud of you. Just like you probably proud of me, I'm proud of you, man.
Likewise.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I got to start doing a little bit more. You got your hands in so many different pots. I got to start putting my hands in maybe one or two more pots now.
The good thing about what I'm doing, though, it is all intertwined, right? So it may seem like a whole lot of things, but it's really all intertwined. So it all works together in unison. So it's easy for me to manage and keep it rolling. Yeah. So I don't like to have myself scramble brains.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, it works out, man. It does. I'm super excited, man. Thank you for letting me come on the show. I appreciate that. For all the listeners that know me, man, stay with the goal, stay focused, and let's get it. Y'all stay positive and do what's best for you. That's what it's all about.
And you already know who it is. I'm Joe. What it do, Gators? And Glenn? Stormin Norman. And we are out.